For once, I actually agree, with Johnny on this. I don't want to reset it.
Remains to be seen.
That which was divided has become one. It's time to go home.
Everything
You okay?
all right, Del?
I have never been better.
Home, you said.
I no longer belong in this city. I find even this conversation difficult.
Well, damn.
So you're free.
I shall not shirk my obligations in leaving. Though I will venture on, discover more, learn more, I leave with you my first true child.
Oh.
My son will remain
Wow.
at your side until your dying day. Farewell.
Look at that. Practically unrecognizable.
Wow.
And to think you're transforming not unlike he just did.
Is this like Johnny, is this foreshadowing? Are we foreshadowing an ending where Johnny and V merge together to become one? I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess if it means we both get to survive, I might be willing to do that.
Do you
Delamain?
hear me?
It's baby Delamain. Oh my gosh, look what they did here. It's baby Delamain.
Please, get in.
Get in the driver's seat.
I was afraid we'd miss each other.
Delamain?
Delamain?
Junior, as it were.
You're more direct than your dear old dad.
Well, it seems appropriate, I suppose.
So, the old man left you this mess and took off, huh?
It seems that way, I suppose. I just know you're dying and in need of a driver. I'm afraid I
Aww.
can't help you with the former. As to the latter, I'm at your service.
So what? Want to get out of here?
Lead the way.
He's like my own personal Kit. He's like Kit. Can I go through this? I kind of want to go through and pick up my loots. Where's my loots? There were like legendary pieces all over the place. I feel like that one perk where I was immune to electricity definitely definitely was the VIP in this one. That was really cool. Okay, so I get my own Delamain. Yay! Well, I'm glad. I feel like this was the best possible outcome of this quest. See, it pays to be smart. It pays to be smart. Delamain taxi cab. Alright. And it's an armored vehicle with apparently like all these amazing features, so Delamain I think is probably going to be more reliable than Johnny's Porsche, personally. Sweet! Okay. I think it's about time we meet Carrie. So what do you think, Delamain? Delamain Jr.? We can also do this real quick. We can also do some of these real quick. Delamain, I'll be back. Let's just do some of a couple more just while we're in this area, and then we can move on. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. I remember this. We'll see if we'll see if I'll be able to do a better job with this time.
Fuck you looking at?
I don't know if I want to kill them. I'll probably use my bats.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Take it easy. You'll kill him.
Yeah? And? He your brother or something? The fuck you care? Keep walking before you end up like him.
Leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
See this badge? That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
No. No, you can't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Okay, they're still overpowered. Let me try that again. Like, they're still... I couldn't hack them. Yeah, those are some corrupt cops there. I couldn't hack them. That's really weird. I don't know if that's a bug or if they force you to deal with it without hacks.
Fuck you looking at? Nothing to see here. Move along.
Take it easy.
Yeah? And? Keep walking before you...
Leave him alone.
See this badge? That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Whoa. Are they like, are they meant to be like super OP? I guess they're just meant to be really high level. Yeah, because they're just really... Yeah, they're just really high level. And unfortunately, if I can't hack them, that, like, gets rid of...
Fuck you looking at?
Everything that V can do. Unless there's another clever way of defeating them
Nothing
that
to
I'm
see
not
here.
aware
Move
of.
along.
Take it.
Yeah? And? He your brother or something? Keep walking.
Leave him alone.
See this badge? That means I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Blast his fucking head off! Kill him, motherfucker! Got a hit!
I'm reloading!
Planted a hole in him!
Whoa. Wow, I actually did it, I think. I think I actually did it. Wake up the corpo. Alright, and I managed to just keep it
Rise and
non-lethal.
shine, Corpo Swine.
Good. I'm glad I was able to do that.
Shit. Well, if it wasn't for you, I'd be... Well, thank you. Were you sent by the company?
Wrong answer.
Nope.
Then, hold on. What do you want from me?
Your truth, what did they want from you? Eddie's... Oh, I don't have... Alright. He might have been corrupt as well, but that means both of them are corrupt. It's your lucky day. I can't do anything about it.
I don't believe you. You saved me just like that because you felt like it?
Don't
I'm
measure
the
others by your own
vigilante.
yardstick, prick.
Yeah. So that's really sad, because I'm not... Ooh, jeez. I don't think that was non-lethal at all. I don't think that was non-lethal either. Well, yeah, them's the breaks, man. So, this is always a very touchy subject, because I have a lot of respect for law enforcement officials and police officers. They have to do a very difficult job, a very risky job. Like, I don't know how I would feel. I mean, I would be supportive, of course, if my spouse or my kids wanted to join the police department. I mean, I have friends who are cops as well. I have friends who, you know, are police officers, and I have mad respect for them because they do a lot, put themselves at risk and put their neck on the line to, to do what they can to enforce the law and to help people and all that good stuff. And of course, not all police officers are, have a pristine record, or rather, I would say, there are police officers out there that unfortunately are very corrupt, and they fortunately are very abusive of their power. I mean, see what's happening like every day, not just lately, but it's always been happening. As of this recording, of obviously, like the Black Lives movement has been a thing, and the Black Lives Matter movement has been a thing, and so it's a really, really hard situation because I don't think that, if you are a supporter of Black Lives Matter, it means you hate cops. And I like to believe that as a supporter of Black Lives Matter, you shouldn't hate cops. You should just spread awareness and make sure that the, police departments and government and or whatever is aware and addresses that there is a problem. There is a very horrible problem with people of authority, law enforcers of such an authority, and it has to be addressed. And this is something that's been existing long before Black Lives Matter. It's a shame that it's only until now that it really has been picking up speed. Better late than never, but anyway, that's at least me speaking not as a black person. So it's a touchy subject, and I think one thing I will say is that I don't think I can take credit for this, because I think this is something I heard from somebody else, and I don't remember who I heard it from, but somebody said that as a police officer, your main duty, your main motivation, your main purpose should be, in an ideal world, it should be to serve and protect the people, not necessarily to serve and protect the law, which sounds a little weird, because if you're a law enforcer, then yeah, like, just by the name itself, as a law enforcer, you're supposed to enforce the law. But then the problem is, if you are so stuck to the law, to the point that the law is no longer serving and protecting the people, the moment the law is not serving and protecting the people, then you should default to prioritizing to serve and protect the people over serving and protecting the law. And I found that really, really profound and a really great, really interesting thing. Because I saw, a recent video where pretty much the same thing that these guys were doing. There was a nurse who had somebody in like critical condition or whatever, and the cops came and wanted to get the medical records of this person because they were, I don't know, they needed to arrest the person, or the person did something like against the law, and the nurse refused to give the police officers the medical information because, invasion of, I think, the medical field is supposed to maintain privacy. I think the only way you can get around that legally is if they had like a warrant or something. And that's the thing, they didn't have a warrant or anything. They just demanded that she do it, and she kept refusing it, saying, and politely too, she was politely telling them, I'm sorry, sir, I can't give you that because of whatever, privacy of whatever the official terminology is. And then the officers just like snapped at her and were like, basically it was said the same thing that guy said. You see this badge means that, you have to listen to me. Like, I can do anything I want because I have this badge, which is not the right attitude at all. And so that is a clear example of them, you know, trying to enforce a supposed law and serving and protecting the law when they should be serving and protecting the people. And so they pretty much grabbed the poor nurse and, you know, cuffed her and dragged her to the car, and she was terrified because, again, she was just doing her job. She was just doing her job, and the cops had very little empathy. They were not polite with her at all. They were like yelling and screaming and demanding, pulled out their nightstick and their gun, whatever. I don't think they pulled out their guns, but they pulled out their nightstick, and they just escalated it, and it was clearly an abuse of power. So, again, I have a lot of respect for cops. Not all cops are corrupt. Not all police officers, you know, are racist. I'm going to say it. Not all of them are racist. Do they exist? Absolutely. They definitely do exist. And hopefully, now that it is being brought to light, we're able to find ways to address this problem and go towards a solution. But yeah, that's how I feel about the whole thing. Is if you're going to be a law enforcement, your main motivation should be to serve and protect the people and not serve and protect the law. That should be secondary the moment that the law no longer serves and protects the people. Anyway, that's me. And then let's get this assault in progress. This way, apparently. 125 meters this way. I'm wondering if that corpo really had some shady dealings. But regardless, even if he had some shady dealings, I don't think he deserved to be assaulted like that. I think that's just a bit extra. Way a bit extra on the police officers, like... the police officers, part. I think the whatever it is over here. Breach protocol 551C 7A BD 1C BD 1C 55. They're all downstairs. They're down here. That's where they're at. Nice. Goodbye, lady.
I'm on your side, bitch.
Hello. Goodbye. No, I'm gonna need my katana for this. He's got a lot of explosives. How about a detonate grenade? Okay, break it up, break it up. Still up? It's okay. Not for long. It'll be over soon. Done. Powder pig something. Pedro, we got a problem with the client. High as F and still going strong. Locked the door and pulled a knife. I hid in the bathroom, but Rita's still out there with him. Okay, sending someone. Just stall him. Buy yourself some time. Nice. This was complete. Great. Phantasmerific. Ooh. That's kind of cool. What's up here? Okay. Alright. Now that that's done. Old friends. Private collection. Oh, Oh, I know this one. I can try that one too. That's the Dicky Twister. I remember that one. That one I might be better equipped to do now, but we'll see.
¿Por qué chingados metes las pinches narices donde no te llaman?
Baker, what's shaking, brother? Why the long face plate?
Neutralize creep, but without raising an alarm. How am I supposed to do that? I don't know, but I'm gonna save real quick because I don't know how I'm gonna be doing that. We'll see. How am I gonna do this without raising an alarm? There's a lot of people in here. How am I supposed to neutralize... How am I supposed to neutralize him with all these people here? Unless... Yeah, there's a ton of people here. Without raising the alarm, even if I, like, burned him, it's gonna raise the alarm. Unless if I can go... Oh. Hold on. Oh gosh. Can we reboot optics and close this door? You're back from Royce to Karubo Bayari. F-Chum, is it true that they're saying on the streets? You're back in NC? We ought to remind you this town just who we are again. Man, Night City's even more effed up than it used to be. Hit me up, Royce. Nice to have you back. Banri Azumaya. Karubo Bayari. Heard you're back in NC. You thought I wouldn't find out or that I'd just forget. If it's either of those, you're wrong. Hope you're covered by trauma team. Who knows when you might have an accident? Banri Azumaya. Confession. Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. A confession should begin with me listing me sins, but I cannot. I know I have murdered, but I don't know how many. I know I have tortured, but I don't remember who or why. I know I have raped, but all of their faces blend together. My memory fails me because... Oh man. My memory fails me because... Wait, I need to find the rest of that. That might be really important. I know I've been murdered, but I don't know any. My memory fails me because I abuse psychostims for focus, reflexes, and to dull the pain. The last 15 years of my life are like a corrupted video file. All I can recall are pieces, the kind that keep me up at night. I'm back in Night City now. I don't know why or what I'm looking for. Maybe atonement, maybe death. Maybe atonement, maybe death. After all, I came back knowing I have many enemies here. I sincerely repent and promise to improve myself as a man. But if I were to say, why I deserve your mercy, Lord? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. What was this mission again? Let me go around this corner. I feel like I remember this mission. Is this one of those missions that I told myself I didn't want to do? Old friends. Gun for hire, target Karuba Bayari, dive bar. There's a time for forgiveness and a time for revenge. There's a time for turning the other cheek and a time for crushing your enemies like the roaches they are. In the words of the prophet Jeremiah, cursed is he who keeps their sword from bloodshed. The man you're to eliminate is Karubo Bayari. He's an old-timer, but don't let appearances fool you. He used to be a solo. He killed my friends, people who are like brothers and sisters to me. When all hell broke loose in Night City, he fled to the East Coast. Now he's back, probably thinking everyone forgot about him, but not me. Karubo runs a filthy dive that serves as Valentino's hangout. Go there and show him that nobody can avoid the hand of justice. And try not to make a scene, okay? Be professional, no unnecessary attention. Okay, I remember this. So this, I remember this, was one I didn't think I wanted my V to tackle, because this is a petty like gig. And V, he really doesn't like doing petty gigs, because this is just a revenge. It's a revenge, but it's like, after reading what was on his computer, like, it just feels like whoever this man wants to kill genuinely feels like he doesn't exist anymore. And you might be saying, well, maybe he's acting, maybe he's lying, but I'm like, that was like a private file. That was a private file on his computer. Like, I don't think that was acting. V would like to believe that's genuine. So, I mean, it could be wrong. Maybe he typed it up for whatever reasons for somebody else to find. I don't know. But this doesn't sit well with me as a gig that V would actually take. Because again, V is particular about which gigs he does and which one he doesn't. And if he doesn't feel right about a particular gig, no matter how much the gig pays, like, V's not going to be interested. And this is just a petty revenge for somebody who came back. And you saw those emails, like some of the big people like Royce were like, hey, I see you're back. Hey, let's go back to crushing some heads or whatever. And the fact that he didn't respond to him also sort of reinforces the idea that that's something that he no longer wants to be a part of. That's something that's behind him. And he just wants to live his life and make an honest living in that bar. So, yeah, something about Padre that I'm not a big fan of Padre is he's very much an eye for an eye kind of person. And I don't think my V is that big of an eye and eye person, because he does believe the saying, you know, eye for an eye and everyone goes blind. So I don't think, you know, I missed that. I don't think he's down with that. Let me see if I can do this mission real quick. I remember this one being really difficult.
I know.
Whoa, sorry. Whoops, that's my bad. That was my bad. My bad. Put away your weapon. Put away your weapon. I hate when that happens. It was an accident. I didn't mean to. My driving is horrible. Okay. Yeah, that was not... Yeah, that was a bit of a mess. Sorry. Alright, let's go and do this thing. I'm back here again. This entire place erupted. I need to somehow get into that office without anyone seeing.
It burns like fire!
Is there a way from behind? Hold on, let me see if there's a way behind. Just like, is there like a back door I can go to?